Functional Organization, the Upside, Downside, and Effectiveness by Michael and Tony. Functional organizational structure is divided into various different departments, led oftentimes by managers who used to do the very job to which they are now managing over. This particular organizational structure is your typical business organization, such as having a president, VP, CIO, managers and team managers and developers and various different technical people at the bottom. This oftentimes is what people would call as a pyramidal organizational structure. This also leads to various different silos, and the cross-department communication is often low. And as mentioned previously, team members are often highly skilled. So here is a picture that kind of communicates what that might look like in some sort of functional organization, where at the top you have some sort of president or VP, and then the various different departments under them into the various different silos to where they work. One of the biggest, or a number of the biggest advantages to working in such a organizational structure is that it allows similar skill sets to be grouped together, allowing for higher level performance and productivity. And additionally, there is less communication gaps or challenges in being able to communicate from one department to the next. This allows for less duplication of effort and between the different departments as a whole, and ultimately better interdepartmental cooperation and communication as a whole there. Also, you have the ability to grow in your career through those departments up through the ranks of management, or at least you have a greater chance and opportunity to do that. And lastly, employees typically feel more secure within a structure that is like this, that there's better understanding of what's going on. They know what's happening within their various different departments and teams, or with their team. And so this particular structure helps lend itself to that kind of workplace security, knowing that they have a job to come to and knowing how everything functions.
Hi guys, my name is Tony. Previously, we hear about what is functional organization and its advantages. Now let's focus on the disadvantages. What could be the problem of putting together people according to their tasks? First of all, it's natural that we will have an increase of that feelings that says, I belong to this group and I will protect this group. It probably will cause problems when a department needs to talk with another department. Each department will focus just on its own interests. We should know that it causes many problems when we need to interact with others. Large organizations will suffer of the same problem. As large as their department, more bureaucracy they will have, and some of them could act even as small companies. Besides that, it's natural that as everybody has a similar job, this job becomes repetitive and monotonous. The employees could feel that knows everything that's supposed to know about their roles, and it would lead them to love their careers and be satisfied. Of course, it's not mandatory, but all of those problems could happen in a functional organization paradigm. About effectiveness, beside all of that problems that we have that could happen, we should be aware that functional organization could not be effective for every scenario, but it could be good for others. As we have declared before, that kind of organization have a high degree of bureaucracy, so it could not fit for small companies. The kind of organization suits better for larger companies. It suits better when the depth of knowledge is greater than the breadth of information. If we look right to the company organization chart, we can notice that it will facilitate the inter-department communication and its primary function. For sure, it will lead for a higher velocity of their delivering time. Well, that's all I have to say about effectiveness. Thank you very much.